candidate in the top 5 is Lin-Ay Kang. Lin-Ay Kang Kaluya. You still have a chance to win the crown, Lin-Ay Kang San Remigio. You are still part of the competition, Lin-Ay Kang Hamdik. The 4th spot goes to Lin-Ay Kang Pandan. Will be the last candidate to join the top 5. The candidate advancing to the next round is Lin-Ay Kang. Lin-Ay Kang Belisan. There you have it, this year's Lin-Ay Kang Antique 2024 Top 5 Finalist. One of these ladies will be crowned as your new Lin-Ay Kang Antique. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let us now proceed to the final interview. The crowd is going wild for the top 5! Ladies and gentlemen, the final interview will be scored based on wit and content. Our finalists will be asked the same question and will have 45 seconds to answer. After 45 seconds, they will hear a sound. Can we play the sound once again? ladies and gentlemen, the other top 4 finalists are being arranged at the back, making sure that they won't hear the final question. Because once again, let me remind everyone watching us live and online, the top 5 finalists will only have 1 question. So, as you can see, we only have 1 finalist here. And before we proceed to the next part of the competition, our official tabulators would like to join me on stage and explain our official tabulators from Tayawa Tolentino CPAs and Company.
Good evening po sa lahat. Sa side po ng tabulation, based sa rules and to maintain the integrity of this pageant, pag meron pong nagprotesta na judges, we will do the recomputation. And as said, and given that, we conducted a recomputation. Sa ulit po, paumanhin po sa lahat, but we now have the official list of the top 5. Apologies po from the tabulation team. Magandang gabi po and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Ian Tolentino from Tayawa Tolentino CPAs and Company. That is exactly why we have the official tabulators to help us with everything. And the scoring panel, they have all the power regarding the results. We would like to call back on stage our top 8 semi-finalists. To thank our official tabulators, Tayawa Tolentino, CPAs and Company, for allowing the recomputation with, of course, as the right of the judges this evening. That's what you call accountability, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again to our official tabulators. Top 5. And of course, as a host, I had to make sure that I do the right thing. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our top 5 finalists. Please take the first spot, Lin-Ay Kang! Lin-Ay Kang Bugasong! Competition, Lin-Ay Kang Pandan! chance to take home the crown, Lin-Ay Kang Haptik. The fourth spot goes to Lin-Ay Kang Kaluya. Who do you think will complete the top 5? Please take the last spot, Lin-Ay Kang. Lin-Ay Kang Valderrama. Woo! Antique! Here are your top 5 finalists! We shall now proceed to the final interview. As mentioned earlier, for the top 5 or the final interview, we shall only have one question for all the ladies. So the other 4 ladies will have to get settled at the backstage with their earphones. Once again, we kindly remind our audience to please refrain from making unnecessary noise or loud reactions while the finalists are answering. This is our way of respecting each other. Thank you very much. And I am now the final question was just handed to me. But before I start, I will need to have a go signal from our organizers at the back if the ladies are settled. Thank you very much for reminding each other. Again, we ask everyone to refrain from making any unnecessary noise or any loud reactions while the finalists are answering. Hi, Miss, or hi, Lin-Ay Kang Bugasong.
Hi, Miss. Good evening.
Do you want to say hi?
I would like to say thank you to my supporters. I feel really overwhelmed knowing that all of you are here cheering for me and rooting for me. And I hope I'm making you really proud right now. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So our ladies at the back are ready. They're settled. Lin-Ay Kang Bugasong, here is the final question. Quiet, please. Thank you very much. We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight, on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered? Would you like me to repeat the question? We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered?
I think I've already given my part on being remembered, knowing that I was given a second chance back on stage. And that is how I want people to remember me. Someone who, if you see my purpose and you see my potential, you will root for me. And that is the essence of Lin-Ay Kang Antique. Someone who will inspire others to see the purpose of the people and to serve a greater purpose than yourself. That is why I am here as a Lin-Ay and as a tumandok na Auntie Kenya, championing our ideals to help propel Antique into the realm of progress. Because a golden era deserves a golden queen. Thank you.
Hello there, Lin-Ay Kang Pandan.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Would you like to say hi to your supporters?
To my Pandananons, thank you so much for the unwavering support.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Allow me to read to you the final question twice. Here it is. We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered? Again, your final question is, we remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered?
Thank you, ma'am, for that question. As someone who values community and empowerment, I would love to utilize this platform to influence and inspire everyone. I am not here tonight just for the crown, but to leave a legacy, a movement of mental health awareness, which is my advocacy, and inclusivity. And I want to foster a compassionate world where everyone is valued, heard, and supported. My fellow Antiqueños, our dreams are valid, our stories matter, and we can make a difference. Thank you.
Hi there, Lin-Ay Kang Antique.
Hello, Miss Kate. Good evening.
Good evening. Would you like to say hi to your supporters?
Of course, I would like to say thank you to all Hamticanons out there who are supporting me here tonight. Thank you so much.
All right. So allow me to read to you the final question twice. Here is your final question. We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered? Again, we remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered?
Joining the Lin-Ay Kang Antique is like climbing the highest peak of my life. I may not conquer every mountain, but the climb changes me in a way I never expected. Every step, every struggle, and every moment of doubt shapes me into someone who is more stronger, wiser, and resilient type of person. And I know the summit isn't the only reward, it is the growth, the lessons, and the courage I find along the way. And to all Antiqueños out here tonight, I want to be remembered as a person who keeps on climbing even if it's hard. Because I know that one day you'll look back and realize that every effort was worth it and how far that you've come along. Even the climb that is felt impossible leaves a mark on your soul. So how strong you are. Thank you.
Hello, Lin-Ay Kang Kaluya.
Hello, good evening. Hello, Auntie Ke.
You may want to say hi to your family and friends.
Of course, I would like to extend my hand to my family to extend your efforts just to be here from Mindoro. Mom, this is for you. For everybody knows, she was diagnosed in thyroid, and Ma, this is for you.
Allow me to read to you the question twice. Here is your final question. We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered? Again, we remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered?
I will be remembered as a golden inspiration, just like what evil you have here instilled to us. The freedom, justice, peace, and hope. These core values remain in my heart. That is why I am a golden inspiration to each Auntie Kenya. And as a proud Auntie Ke, who's shining light for my community, I would like to extend my hand with our government to harness my platform to really advocate and uplift every fellow Auntie Kenyans to be proud as Tatak Auntie Ke. And with this, I will not just prove myself to be a golden woman with a golden heart, but a source of empowerment to create history, not just here, as the rising star of Western Visayas. Thank you.
Hi there, Lin-Ay Kang Valderrama.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, now, do you want to say hi to your supporters?
Of course, I would like to thank all my supporters from Valderrama, my family, my friends, my classmates from West Visayas State University. I'm just so overwhelmed right now because just for the information of everybody, there's not yet a single Valderramanon who was crowned as the Lin-Ay Kang Antique since 1974. So we've waited for 50 long years for this, and this is my dream. I will fight for this.
Lin-Ay Kang Valderrama, I will read to you the final question twice. Here is your final question. We remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered? Again, we remember Lin-Ays of the past as symbols of our delicate femininity, women of a humble disposition and quiet determination. Should you become the Lin-Ay Kang Antique tonight on its golden year, how do you think would you be remembered?
I wanted to be remembered as someone with a heart of gold. It's because I am a woman who's authentic to myself and authentic to my core. I am a woman with a vision and a purpose. I do recognize that I'm not perfect, but I always try to be the best that I can be. I may not even be the smartest, but life experiences have taught me great lessons that I can share to others. I may not even be the prettiest, but my heart is genuine and a heart of gold. And so, I am here to be a game changer, a Lin-Ay Kang Antique who does her talks. And so, as a student nurse and with my chosen advocacy, I will continue to advocate for the health and welfare of the women and children of Antique. Thank you so much.